Hey, it's Jacqueline, and for the next few minutes, we're going to work on reverse parking into a perpendicular parking spot. And we can also think about that as L-shaped parking. So when we think about the letter L, we're thinking about a long leg and a short leg. And that's exactly how we can visualize ourselves backing up and fitting into a spot. We're going to try to fit between the white truck and the white van up here on the right. And the first thing I want to think about is how I'm going to position myself. I'm going to have to be one car width to the left, taking up space in the oncoming lane in order to be able to reverse and fit into that spot. I'm allowed to take up extra space in the parking lane, but I'm hoping that I can do my reverse and park quickly so I don't disturb other traffic. The second thing I'm thinking about is how far forward I'm going to position the car so that when I back up, my back tires go right between the limit lines. To do that, I'm going to be looking over at the back right of the car, and I'm going to try to match up my back right with the back right of the white van. So let's see how it goes. As I'm heading out, I'm angling toward the left to take up space in the left lane. I'm going to put on my right turn signal to let people know my intentions. And I'm going to stop with I think the back of my car lined up with the brake lights of the Pilot. I'm going to turn my wheel all the way to the right so that I can get the tightest angle. And as I turn around, I'm watching the white car, and I'm going to pick up the white truck. And now I shift to my mirrors, and I'm trying to look at the limit lines. And I'm grateful that it's working. It doesn't always work so smoothly. As I straighten, I notice that it's exactly the time to straighten my wheel and go back because I don't want to oversteer. And I do want to go a little bit to the left because I'm closer to the van, so I'm using this last space to angle. And then I'm going to turn. And I'm still closer to the van than I am to the truck. But I think I'm feeling satisfied. And I have a reverse camera. So I'm looking in the mirror at the limit lines, and I'm looking in the mirror at the limit lines, but I'm also doing a double check on my camera. And I'm also looking behind to make sure it's safe. I wasn't perfect. I'm a little closer, but I'm inside my limit lines. I can safely open my door to enter and exit. The friends on the right would be able to open their door to enter and exit. I'm going to call it a good first attempt. Let's go out and see if we can do that again. And this time we'll try doing an L shape, but to the left. So I'm going to try to park between this gray car and the white car. I'm going to center toward my white arrow straight ahead of me, put on my left turn signal, and I want to make sure I match up the back left of my car with the Santa Fe. And that's the part that's kind of hard. So I'm just like estimating where the back of the car is. I can see my door handle over here, and I'm just kind of imagining if there was a line coming from the brake of the Santa Fe over to my car, would it reach and would it be straight? That's my goal. Now I'm going to turn my wheel all the way to the left so I get the tightest rotation, because I remember the back tires don't turn, only the front tires turn. And as I'm spinning around, I'm looking in all these directions, and I start to use my mirrors to make sure I'm going to clear the Camry, and I use my mirror to make sure I'm not going to hit the white car. When I see that I'm perfectly straight, and I love how my door handles are lined up with the white limit line, I straighten my wheel, I'm looking in the mirror. I see the tree approaching. I'm also glancing at my backup camera because